Hey everyone, Nathan with Blue Ridge Sports Cards. Wanted to do a PSA reveal video today that we just got, an order we just got back. It was a bulk order we did through our Facebook page, Blue Ridge Sports Cards. So if you're interested, just search that. We do plan to do them on a regular basis as long as demand is there, which is pretty easy to do. It's just a 20 card minimum, and it's a pretty good deal through PSA right now. So and if you're not familiar with bulk submissions, it's just a way to submit your cards easier without having to submit 20 cards to meet the minimum, and also allows everyone to split the shipping cost to and from. So it's a pretty good deal. You can save money and the headache of having to worry about submitting them yourself. But to get back to it, these are mostly cards that I submitted. Just nothing crazy in here, to be honest, as far as value, but stuff that I've had for a long time that I really enjoy for my PC. I'm a Broncos and Nuggets fan. Being here in Virginia, I'm a big Virginia Cavaliers fan too. And so you'll see a lot of that in this box. And there's also a few cards that were submitted by some friends as well that they wanted to submit. So in all truth and transparency, I do know what these are graded because I have zero self-control, and I kept staring at that "your grades are ready" email that PSA sends. If you've ever submitted, you know what I'm talking about. So I do know what the grades are, but still, really cool to reveal them because this is the first time that I'm seeing them in person in a slab, and it's pretty neat because a lot of these are cards that I've had in PC boxes for a year or two, and so to see them slabbed with the grade is going to be really, really cool, and I'm excited about that. And there's a little bit of a story behind a lot of these cards, and like a lot of things in the hobby, this just gives us an excuse to talk about sports cards. So again, you're not going to see any 86 Jordans, nothing crazy, but I just love talking about sports cards and sharing stuff. So, and let's see what we have. So the first one here, Von Miller, rookie, Walmart blue. Nothing crazy. It was a Walmart exclusive blue parallel that they did. Color, it's got a blue border, and colors can be very, very hard to grade. And this, held true. I thought I had a chance at a 10, but we got a 9, which, at the end of the day, I'm not complaining. Pretty low pop, to be honest. Maybe a lot of people aren't grading these. I'm not really sure how exactly rare they are, but Von Miller, being a Broncos fan, is one of my favorite all-time players. He's going to go down. He's going to go into the Hall of Fame. He's going to be an all-time great. So I love picking up his stuff. This next one is a Russell Wilson Topps Chrome X-Fractor rookie. This was actually an SGC 9. And I said, what the heck? I got it for a good deal. Let's try to cross it over to PSA and just see what happens. Fully expecting that it would probably come back a 9. It is a little off center. I was just praying that it didn't come back even worse, like an 8, and a 9 is what we got. X-Fractor is one of the best parallels, though, in my opinion, as far as Chrome cards. So I'll still take a PSA 9 over a SGC 9, though there's nothing wrong with SGC either. This is a random one I pulled out of my box, to be honest. Michael Jordan. I have a bunch of this 91 Fleer that are all really clean as far as corners and edges. I pack pulled because I ripped a bunch a few years ago. But the problem is the centering is terrible. If you look on the front, it's terrible on most of them. If you look on the back, it's terrible on most of them. Common with a lot of junk wax. I picked out the cleanest one I could find, and we got an 8. So, is what it is. Was hoping for a little bit better on that, but that's okay. It's so hard to find those. PSA 10s go for a decent chunk, even as much as they were printed, because everything was just so off center. This next one, I knew that this would not grade well, but again, this is just a PC card I've had. It's an iconic set. I'm a huge Nuggets fan, and Nuggets just fan of history, so I've got a bunch of old vintage Nuggets slabs, and so this is no different. This will fit in the PC nicely. It's a 5. Again, the corners and edges were not the best, so I fully expected a 5 or a 6. And so, no feelings hurt there. That's going to be PC. If I want to upgrade it to a better grade one day, I can certainly do that. Okay, if I was going to nominate a card that I was most disappointed in, it would be this one. 2011 Von Miller rookie gold. So it's out of, 2011 gold border. These are a very, very, very tough grade in any sport when you've got the gold border, because they're so susceptible to whiting on the edges and just kills it. So this one was really, really clean. I really thought I had a chance at a 10. Maybe it wasn't perfect, but it was really, really clean. And I'm picky about what I send with modern stuff, not so much vintage. And it came back an 8. I don't even know if there are any 10s in this card. But, I just thought that it was a really clean card. I mean, you can argue maybe there. It's centered really, really well, or pretty well. Thought we had a chance at a 10, but again, it's PC. Not going to change that it's an 8. Another vintage piece for my Broncos PC. Guessed kind of a 6 in my head, and that's what we got on this one. 1980 Topps. Now, with the value bulk that PSA is doing deal for $19, it has to be 1980 or newer. So I was pushing it on this one, but it's 1980. Broncos 1979 team leaders. Obviously, it's Broncos, but I'm also a sucker for multiplayer cards, like the old team leader cards like this, the old early 80s, 80 or 81 basketball, where you've got the rip and the 3 players on 1 card. I just love stuff like that. And again, I kind of knew this was going to get a 6. The corners, like most vintage are not that great, but I just wanted it in a slab. Silver Slam. So the next card is a card that a friend sent in. We found it at a show in a dollar box. Again, not talking crazy value here, but it's really, really cool looking. If you were just going to go by how it looked, I mean, I think it's one of the cooler ones. Ray Allen, I believe it's a rookie. It's an early year, but I think it's a rookie. Silver Slam. If it's not a rookie, it's a second year maybe. But Ray Allen, Silver Slam, again, friend submitted this. He's a big Ray Allen fan. We found this in a dollar box. And you'll see once you see the front that this card could be super susceptible to edge wear, corner wear. But I thought it graded pretty well. It got a 9. 1997 Metal Universe Ray Allen. So I thought that did really, really well, given, again, you can see how this card would be super prone to edge and corner damage. But a PSA 9, I mean, that's great. You can't really ask for more than that with that type of card. The next one, a lot of you are going to recognize. This is the iconic F-Face Bill Ripken Fleer card. This is before they caught on to the mix-up, or the mess-up, I should say, and blocked it out with white or black like tape. So this actually has the F-Face on the bat knob. He showed it to me, and it looked really clean for, again, these older cards are hard grades because they just go through so much. So I was excited to see what this one got. They're pretty valuable. PSA 10s are $300 to $400. This didn't get a 10, but got an 8, which, I think you have to be pretty happy with. This one is more rare, I do believe, also, because, again, Panini hadn't caught the bat knob and blocked it out yet. So, again, iconic card. I know he's not going to be letting go of that. So the next one, Jerry Jeudy Prism Black Silver. Again, these can be a tough grade because of surface, prism, anything prism chrome, especially silver refractors, you know, any little dimple or scratch. But this card looked super, super clean. So I said, what the heck? And got a 10 on that. So I was super, super pleased. And also pleased that Denver did not trade him. At least yet anyway. But that's one of my favorite cards. Prism Black Silver. Not numbered, but that just looks so sweet. Again, the centering was awesome. Didn't see any surface damage or edge damage. I was about as confident as you can be that that was going to get a 10, and thankfully that's what it did. The next one, this is a Bryce Harper, one of his many rookie cards, one of the less valuable ones. I did not feel all that confident in this one, actually. It's a little off-center, maybe at a questionable corner, but it was sitting in my box. And again, the nice thing about this PSA bulk order is it doesn't have to be super high value if you want to send it and take a shot at a 10. So sent this. I already own a 10, but now I own a 9 as well. Didn't get a 10, but again, that's okay. When it comes to baseball, I'm a Phillies fan, so I'll take, you know, it's Bryce Harper. I'll keep it. The next one is the one and only Pokemon card that we've gotten the submission. This was my brother's. He wanted to submit, and so if you're a Pokemon fan, you'll enjoy this. I was a big fan growing up. And he got a 9. It's a 2022 Blaziken VMAX Silver Tempest. Probably a hard grade. You know, a 9, I'm sure he's going to be happy with that. I'm sure he wanted a 10, but he said if it got above an 8, he was going to be satisfied. All right, next card. Iconic card. Who knows this one? Ken Griffey, Upper Deck rookie. This one, same friend that sent the Bill Ripken in. It's a little off center, so again, it's not. We didn't submit thinking it was going to get a 10. It was okay. Edges, corners are pretty good. So you know, we said, what the heck? Iconic card. What's it going to do? And it got an 8. So just like the Bill Ripken got an 8, but it's, you know, almost feels like you have to have one of these if you're a baseball fan, even if you're not a Mariners fan. It's just, you know, one of the most iconic cards ever made as far as baseball is concerned. Another Judy that I picked out of my big Judy PC box. This one's an orange die cut. I love anything that color matches. And again, it was in great shape, so I was pretty confident in a 10. And I was right. Got a 10 on that, so got a couple Judy PSA 10s for the PC. All right, what was this next one? That's right, Pavin Smith. Speaking of the Virginia Cavaliers, he went to Virginia, so I like to collect his stuff. You can get really high-end cards of his pretty cheap. This is no different. Red Wave, 3 out of 5, rookie autograph, Topps Chrome. Felt really good, good shape. And it got a 10. Pavin Smith. Again, color matching, you know, on top of that. Red Wave Refractor rookie auto in a PSA 10. Hasn't really, you know, done as much as I would hope in the majors, but, you know, still got a little bit of time. This next one is an Aaron Judge Rapture from Donruss Baseball insert. Clean card. Bomb Squad got a 10. It's Panini, but it still looks better than most Topps inserts in my opinion. And always hoping for a 10 if you submit modern stuff. So that's a big win, and that's a good looking card. Next one is getting down to the end of it here. Thanks for hanging out and watching this if you're still watching. This next one I ripped from a pack that I bought from a friend. This is a second-year Peyton Manning. Again, as a Broncos fan and just being the great player he was, I don't mind having some Peyton Manning in my collection. Feel good about that long term. This is just a base Topps number 300 second year. But I was going through my boxes and trying to decide what to grade, and again, the threshold's pretty low, so you know, doesn't have to be a 1 of 1 to have to send it. This was just super clean. I mean, sharp. Again, it was, I pack pulled it, but super sharp, centered. So I said, what the heck, why not? Glad I did. Got a 10 on that. 1999 Peyton Manning. Again, nothing flashy, no refractor, base, tops, but second year card. You know, that's a slab I'm gonna enjoy having in the PC. This one may, if I had to pick my favorite, this one may be it. Nikola Jokic Hollow Optic. So this isn't his rookie card. This is a second year Jokic card. So still early year, but it's the first year of Optic. I love this design. This is the Hollow. You can see Prism right there. Found it on Twitter for, I think, about 15 bucks a few months ago. Didn't buy it to grade. I just bought it because it, you know, looked good, and I like to collect Jokic where I can. And the more I looked at it, I'm like, man, that's a really clean card. So why not try to grade it? And man, I'm glad I did. PSA 10, Nikola Jokic, second year for him, first year for Optic, Hollow. Again, if I had to pick a favorite of what I graded once I saw that in that email, I was so happy. So happy. All right, this next one is probably going to be up for sale on the eBay store soon. You know, this was just in my box. Tyrese Halliburton out of 149 red rookie card from Chronicles. Really, really sharp. All the corners look really good. So I said, hey, what the heck? Again, let's grade it. And we got a 10. I don't like to send modern stuff, you know. If I don't think it's got a chance at a 10 or going to get a 10. I really don't like to send modern stuff unless it's high end, right? If you've got a Herbert, Burrow, Hurts, you know, numbered rookie cards, that sort of thing. But if it's low end and it's modern, especially like not numbered or anything, I really need to think it's going to get a 10. This is another Harper, the second one that I sent. This is the Screaming one. I didn't have this graded yet. Again, just like the other one, wasn't super confident at a 10. I was right. Got a 9 on that. Probably upgrade that to a 10 one day. But still going to enjoy that one for now. And then the last card, 1989 score rookie Steve Atwater. Fairly iconic set, the same one that Deion Sanders was in, and some other guys that I'm blanking on, but this is one of my favorite designs. Again, this is just a card that I honestly had in a binder, and I said, well, let's try to grade it. Again, I didn't think it was going to get a 10 at all, and you'll see that it didn't, but I also thought that it would grade fairly well, and I said, well, if it gets a 7 or an 8, then I'll be happy with it. It's an Atwater rookie. Again, I can always upgrade this later, sell this, and buy a 10 if I want to. But I was stoked. This got a 9. I was a little shocked. Centering's, it's okay. It's not crazy off center, but that corner's not great. You know, no smash corners, but just some whiting, which is to be expected with, you know, the green border, but a 9, Steve Atwater, rookie Hall of Fame safety for the Broncos. So that was everything that we graded. Again, if you are interested in doing in grading your cards and you have more questions about how the grading process works or bulk submissions or anything like that, why you should do that versus sending it yourself, feel free to reach out. Again, you can find us on Facebook, Blue Ridge Sports Cards. The best place to reach me, I'm on Twitter quite often. You can find me there. If you search Blue Ridge Sports Cards, the username is @Nates_cards as well. That's probably the best place to find me. I'm on there always buying and selling and chatting it up with people. So if you stuck around for 20 minutes watching all these, you know, low to mid-end cards that probably don't mean much to you, but mean a lot to me and, you know, my friends who submitted, I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think. And again, if you're looking to grade, just please feel free to reach out. And until next time, thanks, guys.